Hello and welcome to our short interview with members of the Ladies Leadership. I'm privileged this afternoon to have with me Mrs. Chipiri, who is chairperson, and as well as Mrs. Banda, who is one of the committee members. Now, with the advent of COVID-19, everything has been turned upside down. The ladies, no doubt, had their plans. So I want to find out what is happening to the Ladies Fellowship. So I'll start with Mrs. Chipiri, as I welcome you both to this interview.
Thank you.
And by the way, happy belated Mother's Day.
Thank you.
So Mrs. Chipiri, I'm sure you didn't anticipate COVID-19. So what were the plans for 2020?
Thank you, Pastor. For 2020, we had a theme of sitting at the feet of Jesus from Luke 10, verse 39, where we wanted to encourage women to sit at Jesus' feet at church programs and in their own quiet time. We also drew a program for monthly meetings, which had a variety of topics, which included Bible studies, prayer meetings, practical lessons like cookery, parenting topics, and so on. And because of COVID, we've only managed to do 2 of those programs so far.
Okay. Mrs. Banda, so Mrs. Chipiri has mentioned that COVID has affected your programs. Can you tell us more? How has COVID affected your program? When did this happen?
Okay, thank you. Yes, the COVID pandemic has affected our ladies program in a lot of ways, in that life has become different from the way we knew it, the way we did fellowship and everything. And everything has just become very different. And one of the things that we're not able to do at the moment is physically meet with fellow sisters in the Lord, to have our meetings, our Bible studies, prayers, and practical sessions, lessons. We haven't been able to achieve a number of things because we have to stay at home because of the health restrictions and guidelines that have been put in place. Yeah, so even the visitations, things like visitations, we've had babies who've been born, new babies, we've had people who've been sick, we've had those who are bereaved, but most of the time it's been really difficult to go and physically visit them. The least we do at the moment is pray for them, make a phone call, send a message on WhatsApp, but physically it's been really difficult to meet one another and encourage one another from that angle.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm sure Mrs. Chipiri, with the number of days and weeks that have gone by now, as Ladies Fellowship, you must have come up with some ways and means in which to cope with the situation. Can you tell us what are some of the things that you are doing to encourage the ladies and to keep the fellowship going?
Thank you, Pastor. It's been quite difficult. So far, we are using the WhatsApp platform to reach out. We have done 2 programs so far. Last month we had a 10-day prayer session, and this week actually we are having a Bible study on Naomi, and that is not reaching out to everyone because people are not online all the time. Some of them do not have the WhatsApp facility, so it's not very, very effective either. But going forward, we will continue to use the same platform, and then we will also encourage the women to check on one another via SMS or phone calls. And I think we'll continue to explore other ways that we can effectively have fellowship with our sisters.
Okay, that's very good. Finally, I've got a question for both of you. I'll start with Mrs. Banda. And the question is, what is your message to your fellow women, your fellow sisters out there? This is something that has happened. We didn't expect it, but our lives have been turned upside down. If you were to speak to them, what would you say to them?
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, our lives have been turned upside down. But I think one thing we need to remember is the Lord wasn't taken by surprise by all this. He knows what is happening. And I would just like to encourage fellow ladies to trust in the Lord and believe that He's going to see us through this situation. I believe it's something that's just passing, and He's going to undertake for us. Even if this thing was going to spiral into something big, my encouragement to the ladies out there is keep holding on to the Lord. And like we said, our theme for this year was the value of sitting at the feet of the Lord. And when I look at last year, most of us were very busy trying to prepare for the 25th anniversary. We're running up and about, so we're more like Marthas. And we can take advantage of this pandemic to really sit at the feet of the Lord. I think that's something that no one can take away from us. So in the meantime, while we go through this situation, let's remember to pray for one another. Let's remember to call one another and to text one another. And with the ladies' WhatsApp that we have, we would like to encourage every one of us, those of us on WhatsApp, to participate, because we're a family. We want that oneness. We want to feel. We don't want to leave anyone out. You are our sisters. We're sisters in the Lord. So let's participate in the WhatsApp online fellowships, so that we learn from you as well and hear from you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mrs. Chipiri. Anything to add to what Mrs. Banda said as a way of encouraging your fellow ladies during this time?
Yes, I would like to encourage all of us to be strong. These are very difficult circumstances. We've been affected even economically. Times are hard in our homes, but let's look to the Lord. Let's be strong for our families and for our children. And our children are home. This is a chance for us to bond with them and to help them in their homeschooling. I would also like to encourage us to take a leaf from Naomi, from the discussions we've had on Naomi so far. We have learned how strong she was in her difficult circumstances, having lost her husband and her children. But she still soldiered on and continued to be an encouragement to her daughter-in-law Ruth, until in the end the Lord saw them through. So even us, the Lord will see us through. I believe this is a passing phase, and let's hold on and let's continue checking up on one another through phone calls, through SMS, and as Mrs. Banda said, let's participate actively on our WhatsApp group, because at the moment that's the only forum we have to interact and encourage one another.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm sure ladies out there, you have heard the message from your leaders, and I trust that the Lord is helping you to remain strong even in this difficult period. But remember also, as a church now, we have begun meeting in the morning on Sunday. So we encourage you to actually find your way to church. We'll meet for 1 hour. And we believe by the help of God, He'll be able to help us to overcome this dark cloud that has come. Until next time, God bless you.